Hey guys, welcome back to Thoughts with Thought. Today we're going to be going over a couple of things. Excuse me, I just had a dry hit before we started. Oh god, it was horrible. Anyway, um, I got him two presents. One was his Christmas, one was his Valentine's. So I'll hand it over to him and let him, do all his little jazz with it.
Hey guys, what's up? Today, first thing I'm going to start off with is the box model I'm going to be going over. It's going to be my Christmas present that I just got only a couple weeks ago because of took some problems shipping and all that stuff. So just got it, yeah, a little late, but hey, better late than never, right? Box model we're going to be going over is the Hammer of God by Vapor's Cloud. This is the box it comes in, as you guys can tell. It's a pretty nice box and all that. So let's go ahead and get this thing open. Go ahead, open it up, remove the nice foam pad. On the inside, it should, as long as it's authentic and all that, it should come with this authenticity card. If it doesn't, hey, be careful because they can explode and all that if they're not authentic. On the inside, there's your nice little mod. Let's go ahead and just pull this thing out. Nice thing is, I have been working on this since I got it about a couple weeks ago. I've been working on it for about a week, week and a half or so. I've been getting used to it and seeing how this thing hits and everything. Couple of the features on it real quick. You got your button right here to press on it. This is your fire button right here. You rotate it. If you're looking at the button, you rotate it to the right. It locks the button so it cannot be pressed. By rotating it to the left, when looking at it, it makes it where you can actually press the button. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you guys, there you go. There's a good view. And pressing it down. There's that. Of course, you got your top where you're going to be putting on your RDA or your tank or whatever you want to throw on there. You got your symbols on either side of the button. And in the front, on the other side, across from the button, you got your little screen right here. This screen actually shows you how many volts you're pushing through. Maximum this can do is 8.4 volts. Since it is considered a series mod, and by that I mean on the inside where the batteries go. You look right here, you got the minus and pluses, which are down for the pluses, up for the minuses. Series means it's 1 and 1, or in this case, on this lovely thing, if you look on here, 2 up, 2 down now. So that means this thing can hold 4 batteries. So 2 on each side, 2 going with positives facing up, 2 with positives facing down. Which I do like about this box mount. I know not everybody just has 4 18650 batteries laying around like I do. It's just all you need is 2. You can throw it in. Get your and on the bottom, get your flathead screwdriver because you do need to lock these batteries in. Best way to do it, I noticed, is throw your battery in there. Go ahead, tighten it up, give it a couple little twists, make sure it doesn't move around. Otherwise, you're not going to have a good connection. Just make sure it's in there solid enough that it doesn't fall out. So right now I'm just going to hit it off with 2. Show you guys how this thing's working just with 2 batteries. Go ahead, put the lid back on, throw it around the other side. Go ahead, get this in there. Let's tighten this one down.
While he's doing that, one thing I am going to mention, it does only go down to a point 0.4. So you cannot build any lower than a point 0.4.
Trust me, you don't need it.
And with this thing, at a point 0.4, it chucks clouds like a champ.
Yeah. Okay, now you notice I got both sides in, so I got 2 batteries. Let's get this thing going and all that. Make sure it's actually firing. Okay. Now the volt screen, as I said, when the batteries are fully charged, it's going to show up whatever volts you are. It's going to start small and then work its way up. See, watch. There you go. I'm hitting at 7.49 just because the fact these batteries are not fully charged. I've been vaping on it throughout the day. So hey, let me just throw on. Well, I'll give it a second here. Nah, give me a second, babe. Actually, see, that's this one. And like I said, you can also fire it with 4. Right now I'm just gonna keep 2 in here, and then I'm gonna show you guys my next thing that I'm gonna use to combine it with this.
This was the Valentine's Day present.
This was my Valentine's Day present for my wife. I am going to be going over the Temple. Now, the Temple, I do like this, especially with the Hammer of God, because the Hammer of God, especially the one I got, comes black and gold. So, nice thing is, it comes with a little bag of goodies of your tools and coils, O-rings, and all that. Now, the nice thing is with this one is it comes just with the hex nuts on there and replacement hex screws, or you could throw on kind comes with 4 flathead screws that you guys can throw on. But let me show you guys this Temple. This is how it comes in the packaging.
And shout out to Dylan for the sweet, sweet, sweet build on it.
Yeah, I already got a build on this thing, and I'll be showing you guys that here in a second. So, let's pull this thing out. As you can tell, it actually comes with 2 bodies. So that way you can pick whether or not you want to do a black with the gold temple or gold with gold temple. I know it's kind of hard to see on the golden one. Me personally, I'm just using the black one because the fact, like I said, it goes with my hammer of God. Now, nice thing is, like I said, you got a nice big drip tip up here, as you guys can tell. It's pretty big. You got your opening and all that. So let's go ahead and get this thing thrown on the hammer.
Make sure it's juiced up. Because you don't want to do what I did earlier, think you have juice on it, and then take a hit and then dry, and you go, and almost die.
Okay, we got this thing firing. Now, the inside, it is only 2 posts. One side positive, one side negative. So you guys got to make sure you guys know what you're doing with this and all that. But to give you guys the idea of what I was saying, like I said, there's the build on it already that I've been vaping on throughout the day. Now, let me throw this on so you guys can see what it looks like with this. Like I said, to me,
it's sexy.
You know, hey, black and gold, you can't go wrong with it. Now, let me go ahead and take off this top piece. Attempt to take off this other piece that wants to cooperate, which it doesn't seem like it wants to. Hey, it doesn't so much, it doesn't want to come off. But hey, all it is that's just a replacement body. You guys can see there's some good airflow in there. You guys can set it up where actually all these are open, hitting the coil directly on. So hey, it makes it a really nice, smooth hit and all that stuff.
You should do that. Full airflow.
On this?
We'll see if my husband dies.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do full airflow on this. I haven't done a full airflow yet today, so hey, I'll give it a try for you guys. Like I said though.
Bitches.
So on here though, like I said, I already got my build, so let me go ahead and soak this up. Takes it a minute to soak in.
And while he's doing that, I want to do a little shout out to my husband because since he got a new RDA for Valentine's Day, he officially gave me his V4. I'm excited. I'm in love with it. Although I don't build, he does. He builds it for me. Oh, and Dylan, if you watch this, I'm coming to you tomorrow to get a build to put on this thing that's going to go well with this, okay? Love you. And thanks for the rose.
Okay. I'm hitting it up. I'm going with the Vape Loft House brand. You know, their dew flavor. Hey, to me, that's one of their best flavors they got.
They're awesome. They're very kid-friendly, too.
So, okay, I got this thing juiced up. Let's go ahead and get it on. Get this thing going. To show you guys kind of how this thing hits. This is just off of 2 batteries again. Takes it a second, but once it gets going, it's going. It's nice little hits. So,
it's a volcano.
So let's throw the Temple. Let's throw the top on.
We're all gonna die.
Get this thing open. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick little, like 1-2 second drag, so that way I'm not totally smoking out this whole room. So I can get on. Yeah, vaping out the whole room, and I can get on to the 4 batteries. Show you guys how that hits. Hopefully before about 11 or 12 minutes long.
And he said he's got dew on there, so of course I love that flavor too, so I'll be giving it a hit as well.
This is 0 nicotine just because of the fact the amount of volts this is pushing out. When you start getting too high, especially with the lower ohms, it gets harder and harder to vape. This we have built where it's hitting actually at a 0.5, which is 1 above the recommended hittage for this thing. So let me show you guys how this thing hits. As you guys can tell, hey, this thing's definitely producing some really good clouds. It's chucking some good clouds.
Yeah, because I'm weak, I have to use 2 thumbs. I don't know why I can't just do it with one. It's probably my carpal tunnel.
Little 2-3 second hit, as you guys can tell. Hey, this thing can definitely chuck some good clouds and all that. Give you guys the idea earlier today, just to mess with our friend Matt when we were up there at the Vape Loft. 4 batteries in this thing. I only did a 2-second drag. I blew it right at their smoke detector, and it set it off.
It was hilarious. He was so mad.
So that should tell you guys something about the amount of clouds that this is doing. Just a little 2-3 second drag to set off smoke detector. So hey,
Speaking of Vape Loft, they are having a cloud comp and a trick comp, and who can set the fire alarm off the fastest comp. Look it up, Facebook, Vape Loft in Richmond Hill. So hopefully, y'all will go there and support them. They are an amazing people, amazing crew, and very knowledgeable, and we love them.
Okay, right now, throwing on my 2 extra batteries to get this thing full for battery force.
And that cloud that he did was just off of 2 batteries. So wait until you see this off of 4. I mean, you'll see the difference. It's, whoo, lordy, you don't want to take more than a second pull on it, because otherwise you'll be like, and like a huge cloud will come out, and 5 minutes later it'll still be coming out. So be careful.
Let me make sure this thing's actually dripped up again.
It's a monster.
She says you can't do more than a second pull. I'm gonna try to. She counts it out. I'm gonna try to get you guys a 3-second drag here.
Yeah, last time we did that, you completely made it dry and almost died.
Yeah, so.
It was hilarious. I had 911 on speed dial just in case.
So we're gonna try this again today.
Well,
a little extra juice.
Yeah, see, I don't want to do that again, because if I do that again, it's gonna be bad. So I'm gonna juice up mine as well.
Okay, like I said, this one's with 4 batteries, going with full open airflow again. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see the amount. Let's see this cloud that we can produce,
ready?
Shall we?
You want me to count to 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. See?
It's a hell of a hit.
Okay, there's still juice on it.
It's still pretty good wet.
I'm only gonna do like a 1 or 2, because if I do 3, I'll probably die.
So you guys see, it's a hell of a hit. This one takes about a second before it actually starts firing because of the amount of ohms and power that it's pushing out to coils. Hey, let me give you guys one more shout out here. Here's one last cloud before we go ahead and close the show out.
Check those clouds, man. Very nice.
So you guys see, I'm only doing like a little 1-2 second drag and producing some hella clouds on this thing. When we get our better workstation and all that, we're definitely going to be setting it up. You guys see these nice little marks here? They're actually 15 inches long. So we're going to have it judged on there so you guys can see the distance that we're shooting these things and all that stuff.
One last shout out to Matt and Dylan up at the Vape Loft in Richmond Hill. We love you guys. And Dylan, I will be coming there tomorrow to get a build on mine. So I'm warning you.
Yep. Just look it up. It's the Hammer of God by Vapor Clouds. And then it's the Temple of... It's just the temple, not Temple of God or anything like that. I've been walking around asking, all day, where's my Temple of God at? But hey, this is also by Vapor's Cloud.
So hey, right here, baby. But he just.
They're both of them by Vapor's Cloud. So hey, just go to the websites, check them out. Make sure you guys get the authentic stuff. Otherwise, you're risking some explosions and battery fuck-ups too. So hey, keep it going, keep it chilling, and just remember, guys, keep vaping on.
And I will be doing a review on this, my Valentine's Day present. So keep vaping on, peeps, and look forward to that review.